It's Ebony. It's mid-July and I wanted to take a moment and to do an update on my Hoya collection. Right now I'm actually outside and I'm just facing my plant shelf that I made. And I actually have gotten a few new Hoyas and I wanted to show you. So let's start with just an update on my Hoya Pubicalyx. So I actually moved the full pot outside and as you can see I got a little sunburn, but what I realized was that when I had that one full pot, I realized that the roots were completely root rotted. They were in pretty bad shape. So I ended up actually going in and repotting every single Hoya that I have. But this one I decided to separate into two separate pots because the one pot was more difficult for me to manage, basically just making sure that it was thoroughly watered and taken care of well enough. So that's where I was. And when I went to Lowe's, I found this. It was like, what, a 6-inch pot of this Hoya tricolor. Actually was out here not too long ago just watering my plants, and I've let them sit for a while, so I'm going to take this and dump this leftover water out. But this was a secondary pot because I propagated mine so much, it was really small. This one, I don't know, I feel like these roots still really need to grow in, and the plant that was at Lowe's has started reverting back because it wasn't getting enough light. But other than that, having terrible roots, it seemed okay. I've had this for a couple of weeks now and I have a lot of new growth and it's looking really good. This I ordered online. This is a Hoya Australis, the variegated version, and it actually came with, woo, you just saw that. Okay, so it came with 2 stems and they both looked terrible, but this stem back here still seems to be alive. It's just not in bad, it's not in good shape, and like you just saw this leaf fall off. I plucked a couple of the leaves off so it didn't have as much to support, but this is pretty much how the entire thing looked. So the leaves have dwindled down to just this one leaf left. But this stem is a lot healthier. It's perked back up, and I'm just kind of like, well, if this one dies, then that's fine. I have the other stem and it's doing well. But that kind of came like that. This is my Hoya Krimson. He's doing well. Also, what I ordered is a Hoya Carnosa. I'm pretty sure this is the Hoya Carnosa, and it's really healthy. The one that came bare root, and the roots were healthy, and it's doing well. So actually I decided to put him in an aluminum can with the drainage hole at the bottom. He seems happy there. He's doing well. This was my original, well, this was what was left the last time I did a Hoya update of my Hoya tricolor. This is all that was left. So now I have another bit to add to it, but this is doing really well. And I ordered this one. on Etsy. It's called Sunlight. The leaves get very, very dark. You can just see it a bit on this last leaf, or actually maybe it's just when they come in that they're dark, and then they kind of fade out to a really lime green color, and the leaves are really large. So I was very happy to have one of my Hoyas be very unique from the other ones, because that's more or less what I'd like. One of them that I repotted, of course, was this Hoya Pubicalyx. I realized the pot was too big and it just wasn't thriving. This needs to get watered right now, so I can tell because the leaves are feeling pretty soft, but it's doing fine in its smaller pot. And I, of course, replaced the soil. I also ordered this on Etsy. I might just go ahead and include all the prices and the names and everything, but this is a Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen. And I really wanted one of these because I like the white in them. I think it's a beautiful plant. This one came bare root and it's doing really well. So that's fine. And then this is the other half of my Hoya Ti. And this one is also doing fine. Repotted in black old soil, and I used orchid bark and premium perlite, and the difference seems to be pretty apparent to me. I've also been watering them using my new fertilizer, and I think that fertilizer is going to really help these plants. So let's just do a quick look back. There we go. Yay! They're doing really well though. This one doesn't need to be watered. Yeah, I think this needs to be watered. It hasn't been watered in a while. And this container a friend gave me, it's really special to me. Okay, let's move on. Here is my Hoya Carnosa Compacta, my Hoya Hindu rope. This one's doing okay. I don't think it looks the greatest. I actually propagated some, and the Hindu rope that I had was really leggy, so I cut it here, and I can already see where it's pushing out a new growth. And I, of course, put this in the black gold with the premium perlite and the orchid bark. And then this is the only bit of my Hoya Crinkle 8 that had healthy roots. I pulled that apart because the leaves were starting to look really mushy and thin, and when I pulled it out of the pot and checked the roots in the soil, that had root rot. So I just went ahead basically and pulled it out so I could redo it. This is here waiting for me because I have to order this. And this is still that mystery Hoya. I've actually been trying to figure out what plant this is, because I'm pretty sure it's a bit stretched out from being in the propagation container, but it's like grouped all together. It feels just like a Hoya. This here, my Hoya Carrii, I really love this plant, but I did notice that the leaves were really light green and thin looking, and I did some research and I saw something that said it was a nitrogen deficiency. So I started spraying it with, hold on, with this fish and kelp fertilizer. because they said that's basically what it needed. So I've been doing that some. I haven't really noticed a change yet, but it hasn't been that long. This right here is a Hoya Pubicalyx. It's always hard to pronounce that. But this was the plant that I just had one little teeny piece that survived. And now I'm gonna dump that out because I just watered that too. Now I have a full-blown plant piece. I ordered that on Etsy and it's doing really well. Like, it's really pretty. I cleaned it, I repotted it in a decent soil mixture, and it seems to be doing okay. I have them in just my regular mix of soil, and I'm giving it water and trying to see if it'll... It's hard to tell, but that's also in the hospital, the Hoya hospital, I guess you could call it. And this is my Hoya Chelsea. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.